Your Excellency, Mr. Bailiff, Deputy Chief Minister, ladies and gentlemen, Doug reminded us at the beginning of this ceremony that this is the 75th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz-Birkenau. But an interesting question is, what does liberation mean? What is it? Liberation in some ways is not an event at all based on a specific moment in time, the 27th of January. The people who were liberated 75 years ago today may have been freed from the barbed wire fences and the threat of gas chambers, but they were not liberated from the continuing nightmares or the resulting ill health from being incarcerated or starved, or the tattoos on their arms. They were not liberated from the memories that they carried for a lifetime. I'm always very deeply moved when I see someone describing their experience of being in the concentration camps, or those who helped liberate them for that matter, as we've just heard, having to stop talking because they are overwhelmed all those years later by the pain and the suffering and the emotion that they went through. So we must remember that liberation is a process and not an event. Forgiveness is a process, not an event. And especially in this year, we must use the word liberation with some care. And especially as we continue to remember those who even now are suffering, are being persecuted and murdered for no other reason than being who they are, or as we're reminded by the bailiff, by the colour of their skin, or where they came from, or what they believe, or their sexual orientation. Today is a reminder that the process of liberation doesn't actually end. It needs to carry on through us. It needs to be deliberate and purposeful. And that means all of us modelling tolerance and forgiveness and compassion. And it means confronting power with truth within our own lives and the institutions that we represent, and not allowing the dark reality of identity-based prejudice to win the day and further fracture community. It means standing together, united in our common humanity. As Sir Nicholas Winton, who rescued 669 children from Nazi-occupied Europe, once said, "Do not be content in your life just to do no wrong. Be prepared every day to try and do some good."